Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we've got quite a situation on our hands over here. And it's a game that we haven't really talked about in quite a while because it seems like nobody's actually playing it. It's Duet Night Abyss. And it appears that these hackers over here, Keitaro GG and Main Leak Flow, ladies and gentlemen, they've decided to kick a game while it's down. I'm gonna be real here. I am just shocked by this because this doesn't seem like a game that needed to be attacked by this, because it already seems like it's kind of like on the way to just not particularly doing well at all currently. You can see over here we've got the Twitch tracker where the game does appear to be not that popular on the platform, and we've also got the Steam charts over here where it also, I'm not going to be out here saying that like 1,000 or, you know, 1,078 in 24 hours as like a new patch is releasing and all of that, right? I'm not going to go ahead and say that this is a very, I'm not going to go ahead and say that this is a very good-looking game. And it appears that these hackers have decided, ladies and gentlemen, to actually make the problem much, much, much worse. Let's read this one out, because this is a hacked message that you get when you, I guess, launch the game, or at least go to one of the websites, right? There is a lot to say. At First Hero Games, Dino Games for, I guess that's Taiwan, and their sub, Pan Studio, doesn't really care about the safety of your personal info. I mean, for more than 3 years, some people have full access to their databases, their internals, and their CDNS. Doesn't sound very good, especially if you might have spent money on the game. Second, as you see now, your safety is nothing for them. There may be a hidden rat or other type of malware instead of this manifest, or better imagine, malware embedded in your game itself. Do not trust to this classic insane China company. They will never change. By the way, for me, the game itself is kind of fine. But looking at their earlier builds, has literally Genshin in code, or their early game code name, Panshin. So I guess they're accusing, Pan Studio and Hero Games of like plagiarism or something like that, but it might have just been like a naming thing. Also, the last thing is they use Ace, anti-cheat expert from Tencent, and that shit is so ass and I hate it so much. And also AI. They really now care more about this than the actual games. And now they're talking shit about other future projects coming out from the company. Obviously, right? This is one of the most, I guess, like, angry messages that I feel like I've seen from a hacker before. Because Keitaro GG and Main Leak Flow, right? They're on the record actually doing this before, or at least one of them. You might be familiar with the game, right? It's like a dress-up game where you, like, instead of pulling, like, C6 units, you pull, like, C6 socks. Infinity Nikki. And, just a bit of a trigger warning, and make sure, like, editor, like, blur this out. If you're watching on the stream, don't fucking scan this shit. This is what they hacked the Infinity Nikki website with. Now! Or just better, try our Genshin Impact private server. So, you can probably see what's going on over here. This whole Keitaro GG person is likely like a big old Genshin fan, a bit of a Hoyo shill. And so, you can probably read this and the kind of like claims, right, that they're doing like plagiarism and all of that. You can probably take it with like a grain of salt. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this is just a bunch of made up shit and there just happens to be like a layer of like vulnerability that they were able to gain access to, and well, they just dumped all of this stuff alongside it. But it's a bit clear that this game, news like this is a little bit absurd and it's a little bit ridiculous when you consider the fact, again, how this game is actually doing. Because why did they feel the need to, like, hack and attack a game that's, like, this is a lot different, right, than them going to Infinity Nikki? Because as far as I'm concerned, this is a relatively good-performing game. Or at least at the time of the hack. But this, guys, like, what are we doing kicking a game like this while it's down? And so, this post over here has been locked on the Reddit, but I am interested in seeing what some of the commenters have said. Okay, we got a message from the moderators. As the moderators of this sub, we're aware of the issue being discussed. We're not part of the dev team, and at this time, the developers have not made an official announcement or official statement or confirmed whether any mitigations are in place. Until there's more concrete information, this post will stay up for visibility but locked to avoid misinfo. And once we have an update from the devs, we'll share with the community and adjust moderate. Okay, maybe an update has come out from the devs. No, they haven't come out with an update. I'm not gonna lie. I guess it's a little bit concerning that it's been 6+ hours since this got posted. Yeah, let me refresh this. It's been 6+ hours since it got posted. It's categorized by best. Okay, maybe if we go by I assume it'd be like sticky or something, right? What a day. Yeah, is the game safe to play? There's only been 3 new posts on the subreddit. That's how dead this game is. There's only been 3 new posts on the subreddit since that announcement 6 hours ago. Shit. That's one of the new threads. And now there's this dude asking about, like, the Immortal Theater. He's actually, like, talking about the game, and that post is getting no engagement. Like, this one over here is getting more. I don't know. I guess the thing is with this game is that it doesn't seem like anyone's actually taking it seriously at this point, because this seems bad enough for there to be, like, an immediate response. At least, like, some sort of, like, I don't know, Twitter thread or something, or at least, like, some sort of a communication to the player base. But there's absolutely nothing here, as far as we can see. And I guess as we just, like, scroll down further, maybe just look, it just keeps getting worse. That implies that it was bad in the first place. Drop the game after a while, thinking the devs just needed time to cook. Considering the last-minute switch from gacha and all that, really sucks that every time I pop in for updates, it just gets worse and worse. Dude, does anyone have faith in this game anymore? Bro, those are the top responses, and this is the main subreddit. And it apparently looks like some people are randomly getting kicked out and moved to different servers. Until now, my server was Europe. I got kicked out of the game 10 minutes ago, and now it's Keitaro. Wait, no, they done hacked the game, bro. Wait, they done fucking... Damn, they fucked this shit up. Wait, that's pretty bad. They, like, hacked the game itself. Wait, no, he owned them. No, this is bad, bro. Oh, no. Wait, no. No, Keitaro owned them. No. Holy shit. Did they, like, delete the servers? This is old. It's fixed now, but visually, still says the... Motherfucker. No, they didn't fix shit. No, if it still says this, no, that shit ain't fixed. What the fuck are you even saying? No, what do you even mean, bro? What? This is like calling Ark Nights Enfield, turning the PayPal button off a fix. Bro, if they are able to, like, change the name of, like, the fucking servers to the hacker's name. No, dude, that shit is not fixed. What are you even saying? Oh, God. Devs only looking for... Do you think they hired Keitaro to do this? So they have an excuse to EOS the game? Bro, that's what people in this community are theory crafting right now. Like, where the devs just looking for a reason. I'm sorry, bro, but it's like, when you're at the point where a hack this invasive occurs, and the entire community is just joking, they're all just posting every single time I check this subreddit, things somehow get worse and worse. I don't know. Are these bots or is this just the take across the community? Is this a psyop? And like, these are just like Hoyoverse players in here. This does not show me the warning you posted, but yes, the server now shows up as Keitaro_GG. Wait, no, everyone's just given up. Everyone has just given up on this game. Yo, anyone know how I can get a refund on the cosmetic microtransactions? Do I need to delete my account or something? Fuck. Oh, man. I'm just gonna be so for... Hey, what's getting downvoted? It's already resolved. Nope. Genshin Impact fan. Bro, the shills for the game are getting fucking eliminated. Bro, the shills are getting eliminated. Or maybe it's Hoyo shills that invaded and there's just not enough actual players of the game. But damn, this does not look good. I'm gonna be so for real with you. This does not... That's a nice loading screen, though. I will say that that's a really cinematic and nice looking load. Oh, my God. Current server. Bro, wait. Oh, my God. It shows up in 2 places. Right. Look at the top right over here. It says current server. Oh, no. Oh, no. They got it in 2. Yeah, no. Keitaro owned these guys. Holy fucking shit. Nah, he is Pan Studio father. Oh, my God. Keitaro is Pan Studio father. Oh, my fucking God. Oh shit. Wow. I'm sorry. I see why everyone's laughing about this now. This shit is goofy as fuck. I guess it's time for us to like change tracks a little bit, right? And just talk about why I think this is occurring. Obviously, I think the hack really does show a lot of vulnerabilities, but I think there is a little bit of credence behind the theory that maybe think of security for a game like this, right, as like a medieval castle, right? And one of the things about a medieval castle is that they're supposed to be hard to invade unless you open the gates. And I guess there are people theory crafting that Pan Studio or like Hero Games, they just decided to like open the gates because let's be real here. I don't think the game is heading in the direction that many people want it to go. When you're at the point where a creator like Skull CJ is like your main guy, it's fucking over. That game is dead on YouTube. Nobody's making videos on it no more other than like dudes that should not even be making content at all. And when this is what the Steam chart looks like, yeah, this shit is just absolutely 1,000,000% cooked when this is supposed to be like that free-to-play game, the infinite grinding one, right, that everyone was talking about. And I think just a honest truth that we need to have as a community is the fact that this idea of like an infinite grinding game and, well, unfortunately, the community's super negative response to that is a reason why a lot of content creators kind of just bowed out from it. Let me just show you over here kind of like the proof of what I'm talking about. As we all know, this game is very free-to-play friendly, but instead of consuming your dollars, it consumes your time for you to actually be able to play it. And in this video over here, right, we all know how the end game in this game actually works. It has this thing called like elemental restrictions. And if you weren't using the right element on the right stages, you basically did no damage. You did like 10% of the damage that you were fucking supposed to. And my video over here was just talking about how this character, who's a Lumino, or Spectro, like light, right? A Lumino character wasn't really a good idea to build when this endgame wanted you to build Anemo, air, right? And pyro, fire. I just simply made a video telling people, hey, you shouldn't prioritize a character that you can't use in the endgame if your goal is to complete the endgame. And this video just got mass downvoted because I had a bunch of idiots in my comment section say, well, say, what are you doing out here telling somebody to prioritize when you could just grind everything in the game for free? What are you doing out here trying to convince people, right, that they should, I don't know, better allocate their resources for the content that's resetting it in front of them? But, bro, I could just play for 20 hours a fucking day. Yeah, that just made a bunch of CCs want to fucking quit because the community was filled with retarded children. And that's, honestly, the reason, this video is the reason for why I kind of just stopped making content for the game. Because I didn't want to deal with a community of kids who had literally nothing better to do than play a game for 18 hours a day. Because not a lot of people have nothing to do except play a game for 18 hours a day. A bunch of either unemployed, jobless freaks, or like kids in high school, or like kids in college and shit like that. That's the player base of a game when it was like designed like this. And guys, what does that player base have? They don't have any fucking money. And there's actually not that many people because what happens? They grow out of it. They get jobs. They graduate. Time is something that's actually very valuable for a lot of people. And I guess it wasn't necessarily recognized by the community of the game that everyone that wants to play this game or has an interest in it has 30 fucking hours a day to just play it and just, you know, do away with the grind and all of that. And when you realize that the end game and the end game loop and the incentives to grind were one of the big reasons for why the game had a massive fall off, because this is the thing, guys, this shit popped the fuck off. It popped off on release. People liked it. They had fun. It was maintaining. But then the end game hit. That was patch 1.1, bro. That was the new patch, bro. Too little, too late to fix and address the game's core issues. And if they had done something here, guys, it's very likely that it would have maintained and actually likely been a very, very successful game. But people's time wasn't respected, and the community was filled with a bunch of dumb kids that assumed that everyone else was jobless like them. And this is the thing. I genuinely think a game like Ark Nights Enfield, guys, it's going to suffer a similar fate. And the reasoning is very simple. AKE literally feels like DNA. It started off much higher, but doesn't the decline literally look exactly the fucking same? Doesn't it look like the same fucking photo? Sorry, let me just get these up so I can like fuck it. Wait a second. Wait, that actually does look like the same photo. That's DNA, right? It's the same fucking thing. Hell, what the hell? That's the same chart. No, that's the same fucking chart. No, what the hell? Hey, if anyone knows how, like, charts like... Nah, what the fuck? Why do you think I've been shitting on Enfield so much. It's because I actually like a lot of parts of the game, but I'm literally have been telling you, this game is literally on the same exact trend as Duet Night Abyss, because it has the same fucking issues as Duet Night Abyss. This game didn't have a fucking end game until like a week ago. Literally, these motherfuckers decided not to put in an end game until a week ago. They put it in like a month after release. Are you on crack? Why would you do that? That shit makes no fucking sense at all. And the thing is, guys, I've got, essentially, right? We got this tweet over here that I think really encapsulates and focuses on the issue at hand. Who could have seen this coming? What's killing Enfield isn't the lack of content, it's actually the excessive amount of dailies. DJing management, depot menu camping, delivering 7 packages a day, handing out gifts to characters, etc. It's all just a massive drag that takes way longer than it should. Boring shit that you feel like doesn't even matter to do, but you feel like you have to do it because the game just gives you so much boring shit to do, just like grinding in fucking DNA in the end game. And look at that, just a bunch of people that just were last online 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days ago. Yeah, that ain't looking too good. Do it. I love how this guy's own clip shows a fuck ton of people that quit. Look at that shit. His own clip over here just shows all the people that quit. Look, boom, one day. Like, hey, let's just keep watching it from here, bro. Hey, level 55, 5 days ago. Hey, yo, level 53, 6 days ago. Hey, level 54, 7 days, 12, 9, 55, 53. 48. What are we even doing here, bro? Bro, this guy out here posted this. Oh no, 3 people in their friends list out of 100 haven't played for 3 whole days. You just showed like half of your fucking friends list quit the game. Nah, this motherfucker, I think he did this on purpose. There's no way, right? Guys, Ark Nights Enfield has a returnee event in version 1.0. Have you ever seen a game have a returnee event in version 1.0? Does that even make sense? How could you have lost people in the launch debut version of the game to have a returnee event? You want the proof? Motherfucker, I made a video on it. It is what it is, man. But yeah, that's just, I don't even know how this turned into an AKE hate video, but it's not even AKE hate. It's like AKE, like, you're gonna turn out like this game if you, like, don't fucking focus up. Because, like, we all know this shit is cooked. We all know this shit is completely fucked. It's like, it's legitimately over, right? It's heading to the same fate. And so maybe we go see Keitaro become Hypergriff Father. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.